Yeah, okay. Yeah, she's gonna have to, that's Stacy, is that,
She used.
Is that-
the agreement.
Okay.
I'm
No
asking.
objection. Do we need
we're on a record in cause number 325566. The case is styled the state of Texas versus Jose Gonzalez. Mr. Gonzalez is present. He speaks Spanish. We have his attorney here, Miss Ornella Casetta. She also speaks Spanish, so pursuant to Rivera versus State, 981 Southwest Second, 336, Texas Appellate Court, Houston, 14th District. It states that a trial court is not required to appoint translator where records showed that defendant's attorney was sworn in as a translator. Ms. DeSetta, would you please raise your right hand and the court reporter will swear you in?
Do you solemnly swear that you will accurately translate Spanish to English and English to Spanish, so help you God?
You may put your hand down. Is your full name Jose Gonzalez?
Yes.
Mr. Gonzalez, how are you doing?
Yeah.
Mr. Gonzalez, the information states that on November 2nd of 2019, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, operating a motor vehicle, you committed to Class A misdemeanor offense of driving while intoxicated with an alcohol concentration of 0.15 or more.
So en noviembre segundo de 2019 cometiste el crimen de clase A de DUI con el alcohol de 5.5
The state, and that is a Class A misdemeanor. Now, the state has elected to abandon the enhancement paragraph, so therefore you'll be charged with a driving while intoxicated, a Class B misdemeanor.
So that the estado ya vamos a iniciar en una ampliación de nuestra característica por actividad 55 y una declaración
Okay, do you understand what you've been charged with?
¿Tú entiendes la razón que te dan este cargo? Yes.
And to discharge driving while intoxicated first, Class B misdemeanor, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
El cargo de clase de culpable o no culpable o no contestar. No contest.
Are you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily?
¿No estás declarándote que no contesto por tu voluntad y nadie te está acusando? Yes.
And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges? Mr. Gonzalez, I have before me what is marked as State's Exhibit Number 1. Do you recognize this document? On page 2 of this document, are these your initials on the line that says no contest? On page 3 of this document, Mr. Gonzalez, is that your signature above the line that says defendant? On the next document, which is the trial court certification of defendant's right of appeal, do you recognize this document? Is this your signature above the line that says defendant? There is one box that's checked at the top of this document. This box states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
La caja de arriba dice que esto es una administración que yo he estado y que tú no tienes derecho a penalizar su función física? Yes.
I also have before me a document that is titled Discovery Certification. Do you recognize this document?
Este es el papel, ¿tú reconoces el papel? Discovery Certification Petition? Yes.
And is that your signature on the second line above the line that says defendant?
¿Y ese es tu firma de la segunda línea? Yes.
Prior to signing and initialing these documents, did your attorney go over these documents with you in Spanish?
Antes de firmar estos dos papeles, ¿tu abogada habló contigo y te explicó sus papeles? Yes.
And did you understand everything that she went over?
¿Y tú entendiste todo lo que yo te expliqué? Yes.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
¿Y todos esos papeles están correctos? Yes.
State, I have before me State's Exhibit number 1 and State's Exhibit number 2. State, you like to offer State's Exhibit number 1 and number 2?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any objections?
No, Justice.
No objections. State's Exhibits number 1 and State's Exhibit number 2 will be admitted. Mr. Seta, you have advised and counseled Mr. Gonzalez. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Gonzalez, your attorney, Attorney DeSeta, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Estás preguntando si yo he sido tu abogado en este caso y si estás contento con la representación de tu abogado. Yes.
Has she provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Está preguntando si yo te presenté a mi máxima capacidad y te di todo lo que te expliqué. Yes.
Mr. Gonzalez, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. And I will also find that your pleas and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt.
So I aceptar la oferta que hemos hecho. Judge, I'm not sure if you're gonna ask this question, can we address court calls? Or does
That's in the judgment. We will get to that.
Yes, he said yes.
Okay, now, in State's Exhibit, let me do this. In State's Exhibit number 1, on page 1, above the paragraph that says citizenship, I will read this to you.
Se va a leer el parágrafo de ciudadanía, porque obviamente explica las consecuencias más que no se puede aplicar para ser ciudadano.
Okay. If you're not a U.S. citizen,
Si no sos un ciudadano de Estados Unidos,
a plea of guilty or nolo contendere
declararte culpable en un contexto
may result in your deportation,
puede resultar en tu deportación,
exclusion from admission to the country,
no poder entrar en el país,
or denial of naturalization.
o que te van a negar si seas ciudadano.
Do you understand?
¿Tú entiendes eso? Yes.
Okay, are you a U.S. citizen?
¿Tú eres ciudadano? No, he's a U.S. resident.
Okay. What country is he from?
Okay, what's your case? Mexico.
Mexico. Okay. I don't think we don't have to contact the consulate if they're from Mexico. Okay. Now, what I need him to do, I'll put my initials right here. And then I went over that with him. He needs to initial the paragraph of citizenship,
¿Quiere que iniciales o sus iniciales?
and you could
Parágrafo de citizenship. Sus 3 letras. Dice que no va a contactar el consulado en tu país. O veces contactan el consulado, pero está explicando en México no.
Thank you. Ms. Musgrove,
Yes, Your Honor.
do we have a plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what is that agreement?
The state is offering 180 days probated over 18 months, a $1,000 fine plus court costs, and 40 hours of community service. Also DWI standard, and the state did agree to abandon the enhancement paragraph.
Okay. Is there this DWI education and alcohol assessment?
Yes, Your Honor.
And by abandoning the enhancement paragraph, are you not asking for an interlock?
That is correct.
Mr. Gonzalez, the state is offering that you serve 180 days in jail, but you would not have to serve any time in jail.
Está diciendo que vas a hacer 180 días en cárcel, pero no vas a seguir los 180 días en cárcel,
Because you'll be on probation for 1 year,
porque,
excuse me, for 18 months.
porque vas a estar en libertad condicional por 18 meses.
During this 18-month probationary period,
Durante estos 18 meses de libertad condicional,
you will be required to pay a fine of $1,000
vas a ser responsable de pagar una multa de $1,000
plus court costs of $307,
más los costos de la corte de 307 que hay en la establece,
and it comes to a total of $1,307.
1,307
Yes.
y viene a un total de $1,307.
You will also be required to pay probation fees of $60
Tienes que pagar
each month,
los pagos de libertad condicional que son $60 por mes, lo hablamos de eso,
you will be required to pay a urinalysis fee of $15 each month.
si te hacen hacer un examen de droga, que vas a tener que hacer uno por mes, son $15.
You will be required to pay the Jefferson County DWI education class and initial evaluation fee of $125 on the day of the plea.
Ok, so vas a tener que pagar hoy $125. Eso es para tener tu evaluation. And the 125, Judge, does that include the class as well? Or just the evaluation?
This is an evaluation fee, the education class and initial evaluation fee.
Por favor. Ok. So 125 vas a pagar hoy y aparentemente esta está como que incluye la evaluation, ¿sabes? Y la clase de evaluation.
If a further evaluation is needed, then you will be required to pay $50.
Si te tienen que hacer una sesión más, y la vamos a ver, adicional $50.
Your total monthly installments will be $155 per month.
Tal, agarrando todo esto junto, tienes que pagar $155 por mes.
Would you be able to pay the $155 per month?
Tú piensas que tú puedes pagar, and then this includes the court costs as well, ¿verdad? Tú, ahora le podemos hablar de los costos de la corte. Tú puedes pagar $155 por mes. ¿Quieres que le pregunte sobre sacar los costos de la corte? Your Honor, he's asking if the court costs can be waived. He has 5 children ranging from ages 2 to 17.
Okay, hold on a minute. Let me get some information. Did you say he has 5 children?
He
Okay.
has 5 children ranging from age 2 to 17. He has a wife who is not working. She stays home and takes care of the children. He does have a job, however, it does not pay much. He works.
Okay, what is his, where does he work?
He works on a job. Gulf Coast, he works in construction.
The name of the company is Gulf Coast?
Gulf Coast?
Yeah.
Gulf Coast.
And, how many hours a week does he work?
Más o menos, si lo averages, ¿cuánto
Si
horas
no llueve, no hay nada, son 50.
por semana?
Sí, no
De
hay
9 a 50? So depending on the type of work, how it is, anywhere from 9 to 50 hours a week.
9 to 50 hours a week?
No, si no llueve.
Oh,
Si
he
no-
said if it
si
doesn't
no-
rain.
Si no hay mal tiempo.
Uh-huh.
En buen tiempo son 50 horas.
Okay, so construction is based on weather, so if it rains, then as little as 9 hours, and if it's sunny, good weather, then as many as 50 hours.
Okay, I mean, what is the average in,
¿Cuál es el average? Si tú, bueno,
Son 40, son 40 horas que nos,
casi siempre,
siempre 40, 48.
40.
okay. Now, what is this, what is this take-home pay per month?
¿Cuánto te llevas a la casa por mes después de lo que te sacan los taxes y todo eso?
No sé qué interés, pues.
Después de los taxes y todo, ¿cuánto te llevas en tu paycheck?
No,
Per week or per month or?
Per month?
Por mes.
Me pagan por semana.
Bueno, tell me, I'll make it out of that.
Bueno, por eso regular son como 800.
$800 per week, so 8 times 4 is 32, so 3,000, pero then you have to take the tax off. ¿Cuánto te queda?
Son 600.
Okay. 600 times 4, so it's 2,400 a month. 600 a week,
Okay,
times 4 is 2,400.
okay, you said spouse does not work, right?
No, his wife is here, she's outside, she does not work, she stays
Okay,
home. takes care
so
of
does he receive any child support or anything? Doesn't he?
Está preguntando si tu esposa paga health support, like te paga por mes.
Mm.
No,
Does, they receive any, like SNAP?
dice si
Food
recibes
stamps.
plata de food stamps, comida del gobierno. Yes,
How much does he get on that per month?
¿cuánto agarras de food stamps por mes?
No sé, no sé lo que se
He doesn't remember. So his wife is in charge of it. She's outside if you would like me.
Well, oh, yeah, yeah, I'll get a figure from her. What about, is he receiving like social security or anything?
Si recibes plata de Social Security, like cuando tú eres viejo, a veces recibes un Social Security. Bueno, no eres viejo, pero pregunto, ¿recibes plata de Social Security? No.
Any other governmental checks?
Si el gobierno te da alguna otra plata. No.
And, any other income?
¿Algún otro income que recibes? ¿Alguna otra plata que recibes? Only from his work.
Okay, does he own a home?
¿Tu casa la pagas por mes o es tuya o rentas? ¿Es tuya? He owns the home.
Okay, what's the estimated, value?
¿Cuál es el valor estimado de tu casa? He says it's brand new, so he doesn't know what the estimated value is. ¿Cuánto la compraste? Oh, he didn't buy it from like a builder, he built it himself.
Oh,
So, because I asked him, I said, well, if you had a builder, you have a contract.
so you don't know the appraised value?
¿Tú sabes el appraised value, el valor fiscal, más o menos?
No, que sabe mi segundo.
No, he doesn't know.
Okay, what about, he have any other assets like a car?
¿Tienes un carro?
Sí.
¿Lo debes o lo pagas por mes o de quién es? He has a car. ¿Cuál carro es y cuánto vale?
Es una troca, una Focus.
It's a Ford 150,
2010.
2010. 2010 Ford 150.
No, okay, any estimated value of that?
¿Tú sabes cuánto vale el Ford F-150? 2010?
Ya pues con la miel que tiene y
He says it has a lot of miles, so he's estimating
con lo
that.
que la que se le debo vender unos 8.
He thinks he could sell it for maybe 8,000.
Okay. Now, rent. Well, he doesn't pay,
¿Tú no pagas renta?
he built the house, he's not paying a mortgage on anything.
¿No
is he?
pagas un mortgage?
No,
Okay.
¿de qué? ¿De renta?
Yeah. So tú pagas la casa en full?
Pago. Pero,
¿Vas pagando todos los meses?
la casa, pedí junté un dinero y la hice la casa.
Le hiciste pagando con el dinero.
Sí.
No, so he doesn't owe a mortgage because he
Built
had-
it, right.
Yeah, he built it.
Okay, what about utilities, lights, gas, and water per month?
Gas, agua, ¿cuánto gastas por mes?
La luz está saliendo caro, la luz son 300.
Light is 300 a mes, right?
Sí,
A month.
de agua son 100,
What?
180.
Water is between 100 and 180.
No,
Gas,
no tengo gas.
no gas.
Vamos a ver.
Basura, pagas
Bote de
basura.
basura, sí, $75.
$75 a month for trash.
Okay,
¿Alguna otra cosa? Daycare de los niños o algo así.
¿Eh?
Daycare o escuelas de los niños.
what about
No.
child care expenses?
Okay. Childcare, te estaba preguntando. Daycare, los chicos, like, van a escuelas privadas o
No, la escuela,
son de dos, no van daycare?
no, la escuela mi mamá.
Okay, so no daycare expenses.
Okay, any other expenses, clothes and stuff, to take care of the kids,
¿Cuánto gastas
Clothes
por
or-
mes por ropa? I mean, it's hard.
school supplies, or, I mean,
Comida, supplies de los chicos, like, si necesitan mochila o lápices o supplies de la escuela.
No, sí, gasto.
¿Cuánto dirías? I mean, it's a hard to estimate, but ¿cuánto dirías que?
Son tres. Los tres son en la escuela.
Mm,
Y entre todos son como unos 2,000.
2,000?
O sea, más o menos.
¿Por mes o-
O más.
o-
No, por mes, no, por año.
Oh, he thinks, so ¿cuánto sería eso por mes? He thinks, he's estimating for the 3 that go to school, 2,000 per year. And it's an estimate, so.
okay, yeah, but I mean, he has, he still have to, the ones that don't go to school, he's providing,
Food.
not just food, but he's providing clothes for them, right?
También, dímelo por mes, so, los otros que no van a la escuela también le das ropa, le das Pampers, you know.
Uno, antes.
So, ¿cuánto gastas por mes, por semana con Pampers, por ejemplo?
Pampers,
I mean, una caja de Pampers sale, ¿qué? $30?
la verdad son $30.
Ok.
No sé, son 30, son que 2
¿Cuántas
semanas.
cajas por semana usas?
Uno.
Una por semana, okay, so he's talking Pampers, it's $30 per box, he uses one box in a week. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12, that's 120 just in Pampers for one child.
And that's how much?
120 per month for one child for the Pampers for the 2-year-old.
How many, so he has another young child too?
Yeah, the
Is that
range of-
child paying on Pampers too?
Yeah, his children range from 2 to 17. Is un hijo que tiene Pampers o más de uno?
No, no sé.
Only one. Okay, so that's one for Pampers.
So you're saying that's about 120 a month?
120 a month.
Okay,
That doesn't include clothes,
Right.
for the children. So ¿cuánto total, los hijos, cuánto te cuesta por semana, tú piensas? So, ya tienes 30, so dirías $200 por semana?
Póngale, sí.
200 per week,
per week?
including like clothes,
Okay,
Pampers.
so that's 800 a month?
Mm,
Okay, so 800 a month plus the 120 is 920 a month?
Oh, in the 200, I included the Pampers, which was $30.
Oh, so you included that, so
I
it's
was doing 200 a week, including the Pampers.
200 a week, right, so that's
800 a
around
month.
roughly 800 a month,
Yes, including everything.
right, okay. Okay, well, now what about food expenses?
Oh, for the children?
His family, the whole family.
Oh, okay. ¿Cuánto gastas por comida por semana? Por toda la familia.
Por semana, 200, 300.
Between 200 and 300.
A week, right?
¿A la semana?
A week?
Bueno, 5, sí, sí.
Yeah, he says yes, because it's 5 of them.
Dos.
So it's okay, so it's about 200 to 300 a week.
Yes.
Okay, if it's 300 a week, that's
3,
3,
6,
6,
9,
12.
120 a month. No, 1,200.
200, right. Okay, what about transportation costs? Does he have to pay a car note, car insurance, gas?
So, está preguntando transportación a los niños y para usted. ¿Su carro está pagado en full?
Sí.
Ok, so ¿cuánto gastas en gasolina? Más o menos. Por semana.
Troca, por semana, son 50. Otra que todavía subió, como 50.
So gas is 50 and then insurance, ¿cuánto sale?
Seguranza, los carros, bueno, de los cosas, unos 100,
$100
$100
per month. Okay, so for both cars, it's $100 a month, and then gas is $50 a week. So that's 100, 200, $300 a month for the car.
For the cars,
Includes insurance and gas.
300,
Mhm.
okay. And, what about cell phone bills?
Celular, ¿tienes celular? ¿Y cuánto pagas por mes por los celulares?
pago 50, mi señora 250, son nosotros 100.
So $50 a month. There's two cell phones, so it's $100 a
How
month.
much? Okay. Does anybody paying any like probation fees or parole fees or anything that,
Say that again.
anybody paying probation fees or parole fees?
In the family, you mean?
Yes,
¿Alguno de los niños o tu esposa tiene también libertad condicional?
No.
No.
okay. Medical expenses,
Expenses de tu médico. ¿Cuánto? Los chicos obviamente no van al hospital todos los días, pero cuando van al doctor, tú tienes que pagar un copayment, más o menos cuánto gastas por semana o por mes. Puede ser medicina si se enferma alguien.
Ahorita no.
No vas al hospital.
Yo no.
Ya. ¿Y los chicos?
Tampoco, no.
They're not going to the hospital now because of the situation with COVID, so
there's no medical
there's no
expenses,
medical expense now.
okay. Any credit card, payments monthly,
Tú pagas tu tarjeta
minimum?
de crédito por mes y cuánto es lo mínimo que tienes que pagar. Cuánto cuando tú vas a comprar comida, tienes que poner tu tarjeta de crédito a veces. ¿Tú tienes deuda de tarjeta de crédito? He doesn't have a credit card debt.
Okay. Okay, so that comes to a total debt of about, 2,955. And his take home is about 2,400, average. It can go up or down depending on the number of hours that he gets. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so you said 2,400, he had more bills than he have. Okay. Let's see. So he's gonna be determined to be indigent.
Te van a determinar indigente, entonces así, pobre, básicamente.
Let's do this here.
Me parece que va a no cobrarte los costos de la cosa.
Let's do this.
¿Se dice indigente cuando
Sí, medio.
medio? Indigente.
Sí, baja medio de los altos según acá más bajo. Clase baja.
Clase.
Okay. Okay. The, okay, here we go. Okay. Court is gonna find that he's indigent, the fine, and that's gonna be pursuant to Article 42.15 of the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure. His fine and community service is going to be discharged through the performance of community service. And the fine and court costs will be discharged through 105 hours of community service in addition to the 40 hours of community service that he is required to perform.
Okay, let me just make sure I explain it correctly. So in addition to the 40, he has to do 105 community service hours, and then there will be no fine or.
The fine and court cost is going to be converted to community service.
Okay. So, lo que hizo el juez es no te va a cobrar la costo de la corte y la multa, pero lo va a convertir a 105 horas comunitarias. And that gets added to the 40 or? Okay, y las 105 horas comunitarias está agregada a las 40 horas. So va a ser 145 horas. Si no lo puedes completar, dime, le tengo que decir algo. And he has 18 months to complete 145 hours at a rate of.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, it's probated over the 18-month probationary period.
So 145 horas te lo ponen por los 18 meses.
Pero eso tendré que buscar a alguien de meter las horas, más.
Mm-hmm.
¿Qué serían? Sábado y domingo.
Mm-hmm. He's asking when he can complete those hours. He was asking me when.
Oh, yeah, he can talk to his probation officer.
So tú hablas con tu probation officer y lo completas durante el periodo de 18 meses. He says, okay.
Okay. So I'll repeat. The state is offering that he served 180 days in Jefferson County Jail. However, he would not have to serve any time in the Jefferson County Jail because he would be probated for 18 months. You could.
Yeah. So, para hablar de vuelta sobre lo que es el fiscal, so 180 días probado por 18 meses.
During the 18-month probationary period, the fine of $1,000 plus court costs will be converted to 105 hours of community service.
So,
per Article 42.15, the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure.
So en vez de pagar $1,307, lo van a convertir a 105 horas comunitarias.
He will also have to perform 40 hours of the standard community service.
Más las 40 que ya tenías. Okay.
And he will be required to attend the DWI education class and alcohol assessment.
Y tienes que hacer la clase de DWI Education que lo puedes hacer online y el assessment que es donde te van a hablar sobre tu supuestamente problema.
And he would also have to adhere to the other standard terms and conditions of probation.
Y tienes que también no hacer las ciertas cosas que no puedes hacer en probation, como hablamos, no tomar, no hacer droga.
And he'll be required to pay the $60 per month probation
Y
fee.
tienes que pagar los $60 por mes de probation. Te digo otra condición, por mes. Más los 15 de year analysis.
The $15 per month per year analysis fee.
Los 15 de los year analysis también.
And he will be required to pay the $125 to the Jefferson County education class, for the Jefferson County education class and initial evaluation fee.
Y tienes que pagar, and that's today, correct, Judge?
Yes,
Hoy
it's payable
tienes,
today.
hoy tienes que pagar $125 para la clase y el assessment. El resto lo pagas por mes. Okay.
And if further evaluation is needed, he will be required to pay $50.
Y si quieren evaluarte más, entonces tienes que pagar $50 más.
And
Just to confirm, then there is no monthly court, like, there's no monthly cost.
there will be a monthly cost. It has to be factored. She's gonna have to, they're gonna have to figure that out.
Okay.
Because the fine and court cost is being converted to community service.
Okay.
But he will be required to pay the $60 each month for the probation fee, $15 each month for the year analysis fee, and he will be paying the $125 today for the Jefferson County DWI education class, an initial evaluation fee, and $50 for a further evaluation
Okay.
if needed,
So the 60 and the 15 will be
monthly.
his monthly. And the 125 today.
Yes.
Okay. So 60 más esto es $75 por mes. Y hoy pagas 125. Okay, that's
Now, Mr. Gonzalez, do you understand the state's offer?
¿Tú entiendes la oferta del Estado? Yes.
And do you understand the court converting the fine and court cost to community service?
Estoy preguntando si tú entiendes por qué él convirtió y cómo convirtió las 2,300 a 105 horas. Yes.
And do you think that the state's offer and the court's conversion to community service of the fine and cost is fair and just?
Y está preguntando que si la oferta del fiscal y la conversión que hizo el juez de 105 horas es fair, está bien.
Que todo pagar lo demás, pero-
Yes.
And do you accept the state's offer and the court's conversion?
Y si tú aceptas la oferta del Estado y cómo lo convirtió el juez. Yes.
Okay. Mr. Gonzalez, I'll follow the plea bargaining agreement that you've entered into with the state, with the conversions that have been made by the court with the finding that you are determined to be indigent. Mr. Gonzalez, please stand on the mark on the floor before the clerk. Follow her directions. And Mr. Gonzalez, have a blessed day.
Dice que tengas un buen día. The same for you, Judge.
Okay, and Miss, let's see, Becetta, you have a blessed day as
Thank
well.
you, you too, Judge.